Okay, so I had recorded a longer video and ended up going a little longer than I thought. So I uploaded that to the README, but I'm going to try to do this one a little bit shorter. There's a lot of stuff to show, so let's get started. So basically, what you have is you can. I've already got an account that's connected, but you can connect to your MetaMask wallet. So it shows here, and basically this is uses Pebble Tracker data to pull driver data into a DAO, and you have to first mint an NFT that has your data, your score from TrueStream. It takes that, and you can mint an NFT along with an image, and we'll go through that process. And then once you have a score and then you mint an NFT, it'll allow you to take one of the latest NFT. It has to be the latest NFT if you minted multiple, and you can upload that to what's called the DAO holdings, and you pay a fee according to how safe you are. That fee schedule is set by the DAO. And then the DAO will have different NFTs there. So what you can see is I've got two people. I've already shown two people joining. So this address joined, and that's the image there, and then this is the image that other person had, and this is their NFT. So this first one had a very, very safe, they picked a period of time, you have to pick at least 100 runs where they were very safe, had a pristine rating, so they had the minimum cost, and they went ahead and joined the DAO. And the NFT we'll go through this whole process. It is loaded on IPFS through a Pinata script, and has the image, which is also a IPFS loaded. The image is loaded there, and then this metadata. Name, description, image is your typical, and then attributes has all these custom attributes there that you can grab. Level, pristine rating, what the average score was, what was the last Unix timestamp, etc. How many runs they chose, which is basically just how much data did they choose to run it with. 100's the minimum, etc. So you can hit and open, and this other one here had a score of 328 and a rating of good, so they had to pay a little more than a pristine rating, but they joined as well. So if we go over here to mint, then I'm going to choose, this person's already minted the owner deployer, so I'm going to actually go to this individual here that has this other IMEI, and we can see the table. So this is all stuff that's set in the DAO. The longer video kind of shows this, but basically you can set the penalty scores for the levels, you can set the amount of levels, you can set what the acceleration is. So acceleration events over 20 would get 1, over 30 would get 2, over 60 would get 12. And then once you have a rating, whatever the scores are for those ratings, the breakpoints for the ratings, and then the cost can all be set, and the actual what you call these can all be set through the DAO contract, which I've got up here verified. But so you can see the penalty, the ratings are 1, 2, 3, 5, 7. The penalty levels are actually additive, so this is 1, 2, 4, 7, and 12, like you saw before, etc. Okay, so let's get to it then. So basically, I can choose. Let's say I go back, because I think the way I set it up here is around September. So as long as I'm back in August. And then you can choose between 100 and 500, so I'll just leave it as 100. And then it already detects from TrueStream if this address has an IMEI or not, and which one it is. And then you just need to choose an image. So I will go to, I think it's in pictures, Iotex images. So I've got some different pictures. So for instance, I'll choose snow. Choose this snow GIF. So it's a guy kind of spinning out, so hopefully that's not you. But anyway, so you choose this, got a little preview here of snow.gif, got a start date, and I'm going to get mint data. So this will run and actually calculate your score, plus it's going to upload this snow GIF to IPFS and get a URI. It's got some other console stuff logging, so there's your IPFS URI for the image. And then once it runs, it will say what your score is, what the average is, and this guy's pristine for this first bit, so perfect. And then the token URI metadata is this IPFS address. So that's great. So then once you do that, you haven't actually minted yet. Notice we didn't have that. So if you had a bad rating, maybe you'd want to change the date and try to see if you could get a better rating, or you just choose not to mint because you'll be more expensive. But pristine's the lowest cost. So I'm going to go ahead and hit mint now. And now this will allow me to mint. And it will take a minute because it has to verify, has to go through the verify contract. You've got some R, S, and V parameters here because there is a EC recover going on to make sure you're passing in the correct data, and it's checking that. And then minted, so it just came up minted. So now this profile, so first thing you notice is it will now allow you, it's got state variable in the background in React that will allow you to join or update the DAO since you've minted an NFT, and it goes ahead and tells you your rating and your level, which 5 is the highest. And then if I was to go to my profile now, I should have this NFT that I can look at. That was just the data that was uploaded to 116, 100 timestamp, etc. So so that's looking good. So I'm going to go back to this mint page here, and it reads in and says, yep, you're eligible to join the DAO. So do you want to join the DAO? And if the answer is yes, then I would hit join DAO. It does take a second because it has to go through the background and verify again your levels and all that stuff. Make sure that everything's good as far as can you join the DAO. There's server logic back there, but now everything's good, and it should predetermine what value I need to, because I was pristine, so it gives 0.1, and then it says okay, confirm. So then when I hit confirm, it'll take a second and go to the blockchain, and then that should allow me to actually join the DAO. So that's kind of the flow. You can have, I do have it to where you can only have one per round per DAO for each address, but if I was, say, I had a month where I had a really safe driving and I wanted to update from fair to pristine, then you could remint an NFT and then add that NFT to the DAO. In fact, you get a rebate. Again, I'm not going to show that. So now we see there's 3 of them. So now I've been added to the DAO. So there's 3 members of the DAO, and you can see the different, you know, this was the first owner deployer, this was the second one that had this image, and then this is the newest member of the DAO. And again, you can see their NFT and some of their stuff in the card here. So yeah, so there's a lot going on, and the longer video kind of shows that. So I just want to show a quick demo of minting the NFT using the TrueStream data, and then joining the DAO, which will, you know, essentially be a co-op. Can pay out if you have a claim, and then if you don't have payouts, and if you're a safe driver, when the DAO at the very end was to give a reward, which you can see in the insurance DAO contract, you know, you would get a higher reward, so safer driver is rewarded. So that's how this works. So I think that's pretty good for the video, though. We're already getting up to a decent amount of time. So the code's on a longer video, and the code, of course, will be made available, so you can go try this out, or watch the video, a longer video, if you want to see a little more detail. Thanks.